Hi guys, so welcome to episode 6 of my Pokemon opinion series, where I discuss my opinion on every single Pokemon to date. So today I'm going to be talking about Generation 6 Pokemon, starting with the Megas all the way to Volcanion. I know I've discussed the Megas briefly before, but I'm going to go a little bit more in detail today. So yeah, let's get started. Mega Venusaur. I actually like Mega Venusaur's design better than regular Venusaur. I like the addition of the tree thing on its back. It kind of reminds me of Torterra, but like more tropical, if that makes sense. Except like made more to look like it's like a plant on a tropical island, if that makes any sense. I also love the pinks they've added to it, and the leaves as well. It's super cool. I like Mega Venusaur. Now the two Charizard Megas. Personally, I think Charizard shouldn't have had two Megas, because it just, like a lot of people, I do feel like it gets special treatment that it doesn't really need. But seeing that, the Megas are both very cool. I'd say that Mega Charizard X was my favourite out of the two of them, because the colour it becomes once it Mega Evolves is really similar to Charizard's shiny form, and I really like that. I also love the blue flames it has on its body. That's really cool. Mega Charizard Y is more similar to its regular form, but I still really like it. It's different enough to notice. Yeah, I really like it as well, but X is definitely my favourite one. But Mega Blastoise. To me, it's just regular Blastoise with more cannons. But I don't dislike it. Mega Beedrill. Yeah, I like Mega Beedrill. It's quite cool. Mega Pidgeot. I really like Mega Pidgeot. It looks really epic and elegant at the same time. Mega Alakazam. I like Mega Alakazam, but the beard is a bit weird for it. Not gonna lie. I mean, I know it already has those moustache things, but I think the beard is making it look a bit more like Santa Claus. But I don't dislike it. Mega Slowbro. It's a bit random, having it encased in the thing on its tail, but I kinda like it. I don't know why. Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar looks quite scary, but also kinda cool as well. I don't know why it needs that funny eye in the middle of its face, but it's alright. I like its regular colouring, but the shiny colouring is really cool as well. Yeah, because it's meant to be a ghost, and I think making it white definitely suits it. Yeah, I like Mega Gengar. Not my favourite Mega, but I do like it. Mega Kangaskhan. Interesting thing they've done there with making the child come out of the adult's pouch. And the child looks kind of cute. The other Kangaskhan looks just normal, really. Doesn't look any different. But I do kind of like this Mega. It's supposed to be super strong as well. Mega Pinsir. Honestly, terrifying. I'm not very keen on this Mega. Mega Gyarados. In all honesty, I think that this should have been a Dragon type as well. But it's Water Dark type. I don't see how the Dark typing fits with this, but that's how it is. It's okay, I guess. Mega Aerodactyl. Stones on its body are a bit too much for me. It looks a bit goofy and weird. Kind of loses the coolness it had before. The Mewtwo Megas. I just don't think Mewtwo should have had Megas, because Mewtwo's already really powerful anyway, but it is how it is. I prefer Mewtwo X to Mewtwo Y though. I don't like either of them, but I prefer the X form. It looks like like it's powered up a little bit, which is really cool. It's like it's in a bodysuit. U2Y is just like it's kind of de-evolved, and it looks kind of chibi-fied. It looks kind of weird, not gonna lie. It just doesn't suit it at all, in my opinion. Mega Ampharos. Now, I know some people probably don't like it because all they've done is taken regular Ampharos and added hair and red things to it. I kind of like it, but I don't get why it's a dragon now that they've added those bits. But I do still kind of like it. I have used one before. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Mega Stelix. Mega Stelix is okay. Mega Sizzle. Again, I think as well as with Aerodactyl, I think Mega Sizzle is a bit too much for me. Though I do like it a bit more than Aerodactyl. It looks more robotic, which is cool because it's a steel type. Mega Heracross. Not really my thing, really. It just looks like it's been squished down a bit, and it just doesn't look right. Mega Houndoom. I do kind of like Mega Houndoom. It's like it's been encased in armour and looks even more menacing than it did before. That's cool. Mega Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar is quite cool. Though it kind of looks like it's got a face on its front, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it's alright. Not one of my favourites, but it's kind of cool. Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile looks really badass. I love how its tail is like a tree. That is just awesome. It looks awesome. I like Mega Sceptile. I also like how it gets the dragon typing. I mean, I don't immediately see why it's a dragon type, but I do really like its design. It looks awesome. Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken is alright. I've used one before. I like the fire coming from its wrists and stuff, but to me it just doesn't seem that different from regular Blaziken. But that's just my opinion. Mega Swampert. I've used one before, but I'm not necessarily that keen on its design. It looks really hunched over, and I don't think it suits it, but yeah, it's alright. Mega Gardevoir. It's like regular Gardevoir, but with a big poofy dress. I don't dislike it. I'd probably like it if I used it more. But I don't know. They could have done something different with the design, but I don't dislike it. It still looks really pretty. Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye is interesting, let's just say that. It looks even creepier than before, but I don't dislike it. It's different. Let's just say it's different. Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile is quite cool. I like it. Mega Aggron. I like Mega Aggron. Only thing that puts me off it is that it loses its rock typing. And that's something that I said before, I forgot that it lost that typing when I tried using a rock type move. And things didn't go well, let's just say. It is really cool. I like how it looks more and more steel type in its appearance, with all of the silvery colouring added to it, and that's really cool. It's a bit of a tongue twister, this next one. Mega Medicham. Yeah, it's a bit too weird for me, this one. Mega Mayonetric. It's quite cool. It looks more lightning bolty. Not really my taste, really. It's a bit much. Mega Sharpedo. Again, that one's a bit too much for me. Yeah. Not my taste, really. Mega Camerupt. Not gonna lie, that one's kind of weird as well. I don't know why it has a massive M around here. I mean, maybe it's trying to say it's a mega, but none of the other megas have that, I don't think. So that doesn't really make sense. I like the fact it has a volcano coming from its back now. That is really cool. And you can see all the lava pouring down from it. That's awesome. So for Mega Camerupt, I'd say it's okay. Mega Altaria, I think it's a bit much, to be quite honest. They didn't need to add more fluff to it. It looks a bit weird, in my opinion. Mega Bayonet, I've used Mega Bayonet before, and it was fun to use. I like how they've made it look more creepy, but more cool at the same time. It looks really good. I like how Bayonet just had that one stitch thing on its mouth, and they've added stitches to the rest of its body. That's really cool. That was a good design choice, I think. Mega Absol. I quite like Mega Absol. I like how it's had wings added to it that make it look more graceful and cool at the same time. I like that. I mean, it would have been good if it had the flying type added to it as well, since it has wings now. Mega Glade, pretty scary looking. It looks like it's gonna eat you whole. No, it's all right. Could have done something different with that. It just looks like regular Glade, but with its mouth open and with a beard thing around it. I don't think the Mega suits it really. Mega Salamence. I do quite like Mega Salamence. It looks quite cool. It looks like a bit like a jet plane. Like it's gonna deliver something to people. It's weird that its arms just disappeared with it, but yeah, Mega Salamence is alright. Mega Metagross. Mega Metagross is really cool. It looks even more menacing and intimidating than it did before. Mega Latias and Latios. Again, I don't think Legendary should really have Megas, but it can't be helped. They exist. Mega Latias and Mega Latios, I think are way too similar in terms of their Megas. Like, they're both purple. Like, the regular colourings are so different that you can tell them apart. But it's like, when I'm playing the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games, I always get mixed up as to which one I'm actually riding. I know you can only ride on one, depending on what one of them depending on what the game is. But honestly, I sometimes struggle to tell them apart. Game 3 could have done something different with them. Their shinies are identical as well. They're like a green colour, and they're identical. It's just, I mean, the only difference you can see between them, the colours of their eyes. Like in their regular forms, Latias has a yellow eye, whereas Latios has a red eye. And in the shiny colourings, Latias has a blue eye, and Mega Latios has an orange eye. So yeah, that's just, I'm not keen on them. I mean, I have used Mega Latias before, and it was fun to use, but I don't know. Primal Kyogre. Primal Kyogre is quite cool. I love all the new markings it's had added onto its body. That is really cool. I love it. Looks awesome. I love it more than Primal Groudon's design. Primal Groudon still looks really cool though. I like how you can see bits of lava on its body. You can tell that it's like associated with lava and the ground and stuff. It's super cool. Mega Rayquaza. Looks very menacing. Maybe a bit much, but very, very cool. I love all the new markings they've added on it, and how threatening it looks. I love it. Yeah, I love how they kept its shiny black to match its regular form. That was a good design choice, I think. Mega Lopunny. I don't quite get how Lopunny got a Mega, but I don't mind it. I actually like its Mega more than its regular form. It looks more kick-ass here. Yeah, I like its little ponytails. That's pretty cool. Mega Garchomp. Mega Garchomp for me is a bit much. It's like it's got a double chin and I don't know, it doesn't look right to me. I'm not keen on Mega Garchomp, to be quite honest. I like regular one more. Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario is quite cool. It still looks very menacing and awesome. And it still looks like regular Lucario, but you could tell it's powered up. So yeah, I like its Mega. Mega Abomasnow. Abomasnow. Mega Abomasnow. It's okay. Interesting. Mega Glade. I like Mega Glade. Looks very cool. I like how they've given him kind of a cape. It really suits him. I like Mega Glade. Mega Ordino. Again, I don't know why they gave Ordino a Mega form. It's kind of cute, I guess. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. It's kind of cute. Okay, we're going on to the Carlos Pokemon now. Chespin. Chespin is very cute. I like Chespin. Quilladin, kind of weird looking. Not very keen on it. It's okay. Chestnut, not that keen on it either, but it's alright. Shiny colouring looks better though. Fennekin. Fennekin is very adorable. I do like Fennekin. It's just so precious. And its shiny form is a silver colour. It's like reference to silver foxes and stuff, which I think is really cool. Braixen. Braixen is kind of cool. Not my favourite Pokemon, but it's okay. It's kind of cool. I love Fennekin more though. Delphox. Delphox is alright. Not my favourite final evolutionary form, but it's alright. I've used one before and it was kind of fun to use. Froakie. Froakie is really cool and adorable. I really like Froakie. Frogadier. Frogadier is kind of cool as well. And Greninja is pretty awesomely designed. A lot of people like Greninja, I know that. I really like it. I like how it's shiny as a black colour. Makes it look like a proper ninja, which is cool. My only thing about that evolutionary line is that, like, Ash's Greninja started off with a highish voice when it was a Froakie, and when it went into its Frogadier stage, it went really low, and then when it became a Greninja, it went up high again. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit weird. You'd think it would get lower and lower and lower as it evolved, but no. Oh well. Greninja is cool. Bunnelby. Bunnelby is very cute. I like Bunnelby. Diggersby. I feel I could have done something very different with the evolution, but it exists. It's just weird. I don't know. It's like a rabbit that's like gone into dirt and it's not cleaned itself up properly, and it's wearing a belt that is just funny colours. Like, where'd the yellow come from? That's just, it's just weird. And plus it's like put loads of weight on since it was a Bunnelby. I mean, I don't get it. Moving on. Fletchling. Fletchling is very, very cute. I like Fletchling. Fletchinder is really, really cool. I like its design. It looks very sleek and awesome. Talonflame looks really badass. I just love it. I love how it looks like a falcon, and it's just, it's just amazing. It looks so good. I like Talonflame. Scatterbug. Scatterbug's kind of cute. Spupa. Spupa? Is that how you pronounce it? Spupa is a bit of a weird name. It's like Scatterbug lost the last remaining bits of hair on its head, and it's like a bald guy in a white thing. In a white, like a white coat keeping it warm. It's a bit weird. It also looks like the diamond bits that it had on its rough thing as Scatterbug are like just scattering around it. It's more scattery than a scatterbug. Oh dear me. Vivillon. Vivillon is very cute. I do think it's interesting that they've got different designs based on where they were, what country the game came from. I mean, mine's always every Vivillon that I get is always green because I'm British. I'd kind of like to have access to other ones, but I can only get trades over GTS and but you know. Yeah, I know there's a special event one you can get that's like a Pokeball. I don't know whether that event's still on now or not, but I just thought that was pretty interesting. But no, Vivillon is very, very cute. I like it. Litleo. Litleo is quite cute. I like the Lion King. I like Lion Cubs. I like it. Pyro. Pyro is quite cool. I do like the female one more, but both versions are very cool in terms of the design. Flabébé. I always think Flabébé is a bit of a weird name to give a Pokemon, but it's kind of cute, but kind of weird at the same time. Apparently, that flower is actually part of its body, even though it looks separate to the flower. It just, I don't know, it's a bit weird for me. Floette. Oh, I like Floette more than Flabébé. Apparently that flower is part of its body as well, which I don't really get, but okay. But I do like Floette more. It looks prettier. Florges. Florges, to me, it's just, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. It's okay. I mean, maybe if I used it on a playthrough, I'd like it more, but I don't know. It's like a woman's got a head trapped in a bush full of flowers and purple dropping things, and acquired herself a mermaid tail. I don't know. It's a bit weird for me. Skiddo. Skiddo is very cute. I really like Skiddo. Go-Goat is quite cool. I like how it's based off a motorbike. You can tell with its horns on its head, how they're shaped. I do like Go-Goat. Pancham. Pancham looks very mischievous, but very cute at the same time. I really like Pancham. I wonder whether Serena's Pancham's going to evolve, but I don't think it will. Pangoro. Looks very terrifying, but awesome at the same time. Pandas are cool. You gotta love pandas. I like Pangoro. Furfrou. Furfrou's okay. It's pretty forgettable, apart from the gimmick of you can change its look by going to the Furfrou salon thing in Carlos. I don't know, it doesn't really appeal to me. Esper. Esper is very cute. I like its big eyes and its colour scheme. Really like Esper. Meowstic, female and male. I really like both forms of Meowstic. The female one's my favourite, but that's just my opinion. I do like how cute they are. And I think it's interesting how they both get separate movesets depending on gender. Yeah, I've used a female Meowstic before and it was a lot of fun to use. But yeah, I like Meowstic. Meowstic's cool. Both of them are cool. Honedge. Honedge is essentially a sword with a face, but I like it. It's cool. Glade is essentially two swords with faces. It's okay. It's okay, but I like Honedge more. It's quite cool though. Aegislash. Both versions. I like Aegislash. It looks really, really cool. I like how how it can switch forms. I haven't quite mastered how to use it effectively in battle yet, but I want to learn how to do that someday. Both forms are awesome. I kind of wish they'd been introduced in Sword and Shield though, because it's a sword and shield. That would have been more fitting, I think. However, things are as they are, you know. And they are both awesome. Spritzy. Spritzy's a bit weird for me, to be honest. Not very attractive. It's pink, yeah, but just because it's pink doesn't mean I'm going to like it. It depends on how it looks. Yeah, Spritzy's a bit weird for me. Aromatisse, just... I don't like Aromatisse. It's really, really weird. It gives me vibes of the Heffalumps and Woozles song from Winnie the Pooh off ages ago, and that song creeped me out a lot. I'm sure I had nightmares over it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Aromatisse is based off can-can dancers and the plague doctors. Yes, really. I'm being serious. It just looks awful. I don't know what possessed them to create Pokemon like that. It's awful. Let's just move on to the next one. Swirlix. Swirlix is very cute. I like Swirlix. I like how it looks like cotton candy. It's really adorable. Slurpuff. I like Slurpuff. It's kind of cute. It's not my favourite Pokemon, but I do like it. Inkay. Inkay is kind of cute. Its dark psychic typing is not obvious at all. You would have looked at it and thought maybe water type or poison type, but no, it's dark psychic. And it's just a bit weird that. But yeah, I like Inkay. I do think though that the method in which it evolves should be made a bit more obvious. You literally, once it reaches a certain level, and I'll put the level here, once it reaches a certain level, you have to turn your DS, or whatever system you're using, upside down, and then it'll evolve. Yes, I'm being serious. That's how it evolves into Malamar. When I found out, I was like, seriously, like, that's just weird. Like how are people gonna know that? It's just like the kind of thing people make up on the internet, you know? It's not, it doesn't make sense. Still, I like Inkay. and Inkay's very cute. Malamar. Malamar is very creepy looking and intimidating looking. I do still really like it though. Probably because I've used it on a team before. And its contrary ability really comes in handy. Basically what the ability does is that if a move used, it's basically based around stats. If any stats are lowered, they're raised instead, and vice versa. Like if any stats are raised, they're lowered. So it comes in handy when you're using moves that are very powerful, but the lower stats. So like if you use, so Malamar can use superpower, which is a really good move. It has a power of 120. However, it lowers your attack and defense stats by 1 stage each. However, in Malamar's case, it would raise the attack and defense, which is great. It's good for sweeping. But yeah, that is a very good ability to have. So if you've got a Malamar, take advantage of that ability. It really helps. Barnacle. Where do I begin? Barnacle just looks like claws stuck on a rock with angry faces with cheeks. That's how it looks like to me anyway. Just, I don't know, it looks awful, in my opinion. It's just weird and awful. Barnacle actually looks more interesting than Barnacle. The hand thing is still a bit weird, but I do kind of like it. It does look kind of cool. I like how the rocks now become part of its body. Yeah, I like Barnacle. Skrelp. Skrelp is kind of cute. I like Skrelp. Dragalge. Dragalge is kind of cool looking. I do tend to forget this evolutionary line exists. I only get reminded of it whenever I battle Drazna, who's in the Elite Four. I don't think you really battle many trainers with that evolutionary line in game up until that point. So yeah, but I do really like both of them, and someday use one on my team. It's gonna happen. I was thinking at one point of doing a Dragon Pokemon only run of the Generation 6 games maybe, or doing a Fairy only run of one of the games. I mean the Dragon one because I love Dragon type, the Fairy type one because that was the generation in which Fairy types were introduced. Either would be pretty cool, but I'll let you know if I do that. I haven't worked out how to record it properly. I don't think I have a capture card, so I don't know. Maybe I'd have to use some kind of simulator to share it if I wanted to. But yeah, Dragalge is pretty cool. I like it. Clauncher. Clauncher is kind of cool. And same with this line as well, the Clauncher line. I always forget they exist until the Elite Four. But I don't hate them at all. Yeah, Clauncher is very cool. I like Clauncher. Clawitzer is kind of random, having that weird claw hand thing coming off. But I do still kind of like it. It is pretty cool. Helioptile. Helioptile is very cute. I do like Helioptile. Heliolisk, I don't like as much as Helioptile, but it is kind of cool and cute. I think Clemence made me like it even more, because his Heliolisk is such a friendly and kind and funny Pokemon. I really like it. Tyrant. Tyrant's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Tyrantrum, it looks really cool as well. Looks very menacing, but I really like it. Amura. Amura is absolutely adorable. I love Amura. Aurorus. I like Aurorus's cry. It really sounds like a prehistoric Pokemon when it does its cry. I also like its big, weird ear things. I like how it's got diamond things all the way around its body, and its blue colour scheme as well. I really like Aurorus. Sylveon. Now, Sylveon is my favourite evolution of all time. Not only is it pink, but it's just absolutely adorable. I just love it. I love how it has ribbons coming off it, and its bright big blue eyes, and how it walks so gracefully. It's just beautiful. I love it so much. I have to say, I do love Sylveon's shiny form as well. It's like an inverse of its normal colour scheme. Like, most of it is blue, and then all of the bits that were blue are pink, and it just looks so good. I just love it. I'm aiming to try and capture a shiny Eevee so I can evolve it into a shiny Sylveon someday. Oh, I love it. That'll just be awesome. Hawlucha. I really like Hawlucha. It's so much fun to use in a playthrough. I mean, its typing of fighting and flying is so good. Like, it covers so many Pokemon in the game, and it just, oh, it's super strong. It's just so good. It just looks so, like, it doesn't even evolve, but it just, like, it's like such a cool Pokemon for a standalone Pokemon. It's just, I don't think there's ever been a Pokemon ever like Hawlucha, and I don't think there ever will be in the future, really. It's just so cool. I think Ash's Hawlucha also made me like it. I mean, it's just like, it acts so tough and protective like Bulbasaur, but then when Ash's Noibat was born, it was like a brother figure to it, and it was looking after it, and it was just, oh, it was so cute. It was adorable. And even when it evolved into Noivern, it was just protecting it and making sure it was okay. It was so precious, their bond. It was so wonderful. Dedenne. Dedenne's okay. Again, it's another Pikachu clone. But it's okay. Carbink. Carbink is just weird. It's like a rabbit stuck in a rock. It's just a bit weird for me. Also, can we talk about how weird it is that Steven in Oras, in the rematches, has a Carbink? Why? I know he's into stones and rocks and history and archaeology and stuff, but like, he uses steel types mainly, which are strong against fairy types, and Carbink is a rock fairy type. I know he uses Cradily, I know he uses Claydol, I know his whole team isn't completely steel type in the initial match. But I just don't think it suits him, personally. But yeah, Carbink isn't to my taste. Goomy. This evolutionary line are probably one of my favourite dragon type lines in the whole game. Goomy is absolutely adorable. I love Goomy. Goomy is so cute. Watching Ash's Goodra in the anime has probably made me love it even more, but I just love it. I loved it anyway from the moment I saw it. Goomy is just, it's just so cute. Sliggoo, I'm not as keen on Sliggoo as I am of Goomy and Goodra, but it's kind of cute. Goodra, I absolutely adore Goodra. Goodra is probably my favourite dragon type of all time. It's just so, it's cool and cute at the same time, if that makes sense. I mean, my only complaint with the whole line is that it probably shouldn't just be dragon type, that it probably should have a secondary typing because the line's kind of based off slugs and the slime coming off them and stuff. Maybe they should have been dragon poison or something else. I don't know. But I still love Goodra. Goodra is just awesome. It's so precious. I love it. Also, it's super friendly. I mean, you gotta love friendly Pokemon. I mean, come on. It's awesome. It's so much fun to draw as well. I love drawing Goodra because of that cute little face it has. I've used Goodra before quite a lot, unsurprisingly, and I loved every minute of using it. It was amazing. My only thing about Goodra was, like, it takes a while to evolve. It takes a while to get to its final form. Obviously because it's pseudo-legendary. Though the evolution method is a bit annoying. You have to have it in overworld rain or fog. I think it was only rain in the 6th generation. But like, it has to be a decent level anyway. But in the anime, Ash's Sliggoo used Rain Dance and evolved. Yeah. But then the anime doesn't really make sense anyway most of the time. I mean, Ash carrying a hippopotas on his head when it's like weighs loads doesn't really make sense. So, the anime defies logic, doesn't it? But anyway, Klefki. Klefki is just a set of keys. I forget about its existence all the time. It's okay. Phantump. Phantump is very, very cute. I like Phantump. Trevenant. Trevenant is quite creepy, but very cool at the same time. I mean, it's supposed to be creepy, it's a ghost type. I do kind of like it. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is very, very cute. I really like Pumpkaboo. I'm trying to shiny hunt for Pumpkaboo at the moment, via the Friend Safari, but it's not going too well. To be honest, with Friend Safari, the odds are, like, even if you've collected the shiny charm, if you go into Friend Safari, odds from the shiny charm, they don't count at all, so you're just at regular odds trying to search for it. I mean, it's good because you only get choice of a few Pokemon when you're in one of the Friend Safaris. so it cancels down some of the encounters, but yeah, no guarantee that you're gonna get what you want, but I'm just gonna keep trying, see what happens. Yeah, Gorgeist. Gorgeist is absolutely gorgeous. I love Gorgeist so much. I like how it's inspired by a jack-o'-lantern, but it doesn't look that scary. It's like Halloweeny, but not scary. Does that make sense? Yeah, I like Gorgeist. Bergmite. Yeah, Bergmite is pretty cute. Avalugg. A lot of people say this looks like a table or looks a bit too similar to Torterra. I honestly don't mind it. I've never used one before, but I honestly don't mind it. I really like it. It's really cool. No pun intended. It looks menacing, but very cool at the same time. Noibat. Noibat is absolutely adorable. I love Noibat so much. I probably love it more because of the anime, but I just love it. It's just so cute. Noivern. I love Noivern. Noivern is probably my second favourite fully evolved dragon type. So yeah, right after Goodra. I have to say, Noivern is just super cool. I just love Noivern's design. It's got giant speakers above its head. And it's got awesome wings and fierce claws and... oh, it's just so cool. I just love it. I have to say, its shiny isn't great, but yeah, not all shinies are great. It just looks so menacing without looking too scary. Again, I think Ash's Noivern made me love it more. It's a lot of fun using Noivern on playthrough. I've used one on a playthrough a lot, and it's awesome. It's so strong. I mean, it takes forever to get it from the Noibat stage. I think it's level 48 that it evolves into Noivern. But it's totally worth it. You just need to be patient and stick it out with Noibat for a while, and then you get an amazing Noivern out of it. It's always worth the wait. Xerneas. Xerneas is really cool. I love Xerneas. It's so pretty. I like deer. I watched Bambi as a child, and I like the deer in it. I mean, The Lion King's still my favourite Disney film, and it brings back loads of memories, but I do still really like Bambi, and Xerneas always reminds me of the deer in Bambi, which is awesome. Yveltal. You guys who watch a lot of Pokemon videos will know who I'm referencing here. You can tell whose videos I've been watching. I mean, in the Sinnoh video, I said Arceus, and you'll know who I meant, who I was referring to back then, as well. if you've seen his videos. Yeah, Yveltal. Yes, Yveltal. Looks very cool and menacing. I think out of the two legendaries, Xerneas is probably my favourite. However, Yveltal, I'm just going to keep calling it that, aren't I? Is really, really cool as well. I do like it. Zygarde. Zygarde is pretty cool. Kind of weird looking, not gonna lie, but it's pretty cool. Diancie. Diancie is very, very cute. I love its design. I love how it's got crystals in its body, and it's got a rock in its body, and it also has a pretty little dress on. I love it. My only problem with Diancie is it's just so hard to actually get, which is kind of annoying. But it's a mythical Pokemon, so it's not supposed to be easy to get. Mega Diancie is kind of like it wearing a wedding dress. I do still kind of like it. It might be a bit too much, but I do still like it. Hoopa. Both forms of Hoopa are quite cool. I've never actually used Hoopa before, so I don't really have much of an opinion on it. It's alright. They both look kind of cool. Both forms, I mean. Volcanion. Again, I don't have much of an opinion on Volcanion because I've never used it. But it is kind of cool looking. I don't quite get that big ring on its back, but it is really cool looking. I do kind of like it. So that's it for my Generation 6 opinions video. Next time I'll be talking about Gen 7 and all the Pokemon in that. I'll also be talking about regional variants. I may have already touched on them previously, but I'll go more in detail into them and my feelings about each one. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!